He has always been the sexiest man in the movie business. He's shed a lot of his inhibitions and has shed a lot of his clothes and has emerged to be the country's most favourite pin-up boy. He also proved the myths wrong that supermodels cannot be superstars. Now this is what we know about him. There's a lot more that we don't know and we are about to find out. Renil Abraham, welcome to the Firstpost Show in association with Ghanaian Men.
Thank you, Renil.
I love that smile at the end of it.
Take care.
Take care.
Take care, yeah. It's a brand I am very proud of, and we've had a great association, and we have a great association.
John, today we're sitting here because you're the brand ambassador for Arunachal Pradesh Tourism. Before I get into it, I want to start with a few naughty stuff that I am quite known for.
Okay.
John, tell me something. This has always been the case.
You're Mallu?
Oh, like you didn't know?
If you're Mallu, you have to be naughty. Okay.
Like how you are too, right?
Okay, yeah, totally.
We're the two Mallu Abrahams who are
Mallu Abraham.
known to be naughty.
Yeah, totally. Yes. Abraham and Abraham.
Abraham and Abraham.
Yeah, okay.
John, so this has been the case always. Even if you've been in a relationship, even if you've been committed, you've always been available and giving, John. How do you sort of manage this aura?
I think you know, more than available, Renil, and I'd really like to restructure that, is I'm very accessible to my audience, and Renil, it's very important to be accessible to your audience. And unfortunately, I also say this, that a lot of our actors today are social media stars. You know, and I do understand that there is a side that, you know, they come and say, and I've asked some of them, I say, why, you know, why don't your films speak? Why is it just about social media and smiling and going to the potty with, you know, an Insta pic? And they say, no, because the audience sees the real side of us. And I totally buy that. But I also think that, you know, you have to be accessible as a human being.
Correct.
And I think people see that, you know, when they see my father, when they see my mother, when they see the background that I've come up from, they say, man, this guy is just like one of us, yeah? And if he's made it, we can make it. And I think that's the connect that's very strong, and that's what makes me available to my audience.
So you're still very much giving?
Absolutely. I love giving a lot.
A lot. John, years ago in a show you mentioned about this one laser light that's pointed at you and stops at the right moment, at the right point.
Yeah.
During dinner, right?
Yeah, you know, just during dinner, I still remember.
Does it still happen?
No, in fact, it doesn't. But off late, just a week ago, it happened, which is strange and out of the blue. And so when I, just for my audiences, you know, on Firstpost, whenever I used to eat, there used to be a laser that used to go from my face onto my food. And I was like, no, they're looking at my food, and then it's going on my body and on my boxers. So it happened once recently, and I kind of find it sweet. And I think
of course you find it sweet.
Yeah, but it's also, it's kind of, it's crazy because, you know, someone's watching you all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
And of course, you being you, you're only in your boxers.
I'm in my boxers, and my house is a glass house. So it's accessible from all sides. People can look in, and it's fun.
John, tell me, when you go to these exotic locations, when you go to Arunachal Pradesh, when you go to other harsh locations for your shoot, how do you sort of take care of your skin?
Well, I say this with all honesty, in all honesty. I carry a Garnier moisturizer and a Garnier face wash. And I actually carry those two because I'm a big fan of the face wash, and I use it, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I moisturize my skin, and I wash my face, and I'm probably bordering on OCD. So I wash my hands like 15-20 times a day, and I clean my nails, and you know, so I keep myself absolutely conditioned all the time, and I love Garnier products. So I'm on the right show with you, actually.
Yeah, and you take care of yourself.
Totally. I take care of myself, every part of me.
Very nice. Love it. John, there was this one time when you told us that you're sort of running away from this whole sex symbol tag that's associated with you. Years have passed and that tag has not gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you still sort of run away?
Well, I don't now. I think, so it's going to be a very important part of my being and being in this industry. Am I apologetic about it? No. But am I overtly playing it up? Definitely no. And I think, for me, I feel, I really appreciate what you say sometimes when you say you're the hottest guy or this, that, because it means a lot, because the point you're trying to make is that, hey, John, you're not really showing it, but you still are. And I think that's very important. What I try to get in the forefront is the brains and not the brawn. And when you get the combination right, then you are more attractive to your audience.
Correct. John, also, almost 10 years ago in a show, I remember you were so open about your personal life. I remember you mentioning several issues, problems. But then now, something that I've noticed is you don't do that anymore. Yeah. You sort of shut off a little. Is that a gradual thing that has happened, or did you just decide all of a sudden?
I think it's a gradual thing that has happened, and I've decided to protect my personal life, and I realized at points of time, even in the past, when my personal life was at its worst, people thought it was at its best.
Oh God.
And when it was at its best, people thought it was over. So I've realized one thing, it's just about projection. So why project something that's true or untrue? Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
So there's a John Abraham personal diaries that's kept aside, and there's a John Abraham public diaries that goes out there. But let me tell you one thing very honestly, when I speak to you, and when I project myself, I speak in all honesty. I make no bones about saying what I have to say. So I would never lie about something.
John, the kind of brands that you select to endorse, you're quite particular about it. Be it they're the biggest of brands, be it Garnier Men, or now Arunachal Pradesh Tourism. What is there a criteria that you sort of use to select them?
Yeah, I have to actually believe in the brand. The brand has to be, the attributes of the brand have to be a perfect fit with my attributes.
Correct.
And we both have to synergize with each other. It's simple. I come from an advertising background, and I believe that when I came into this industry, I wanted people to see me as a biker, that I actually was, a guy who believed in fitness, that I actually did, and a guy who loves football, which I actually played.
Correct.
And today when the audience looks at me, they say, hey, fit guy, you ride a motorcycle, you love football. A region
it's all in place.
Yeah, and a region that that I have an affinity for is the Northeast.
Correct.
Which is why, thank God today, the biggest brand in the Northeast is my football team, Northeast United FC.
Right.
Because it's the only pan-regional brand that's inclusive of all the 8 states. And, Mrs. Ambani's been a pioneer in actually putting this ISL up, but she always says, I want to use your example, John, as a marketing case study to tell people how to build a brand. And I think I built that in the Northeast. So when I was offered to be the face of Arunachal Pradesh, it was just the perfect brand fit, because all your adventure sports for all your viewers of Firstpost, Renil, everything happens in Arunachal. I'm talking about whitewater rafting, I'm talking about mountaineering, I'm talking about biking routes. Everything happens there. And something that's very close to my heart is forests and foliage. And 80% of Arunachal Pradesh is covered by forests. So it's fantastic. It was just the perfect brand fit. And I just spoke to the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh right now, Mr. Pema Khandu. And he's extended all support to me in case I want to shoot a film there, which I'm planning to.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
John, tell me, there was this one time when your dad went on to say that, I don't think anybody can ever dominate John. What was he trying to say, John?
He realizes that John Abraham has got a mind of his own, that I will never do anything what the trend tells me to do. I'll always do what my mind tells me to do. And he knows that I'm fearless, that I don't care about repercussions, because just like him, and my father is my God. If there's a God, it's my father. He's a self-made man and an extremely honest man, and I believe that the two things that have got me here is the fact that I'm self-made and that I'm honest. So there's nothing to fear. Who can harm me? I came into this industry, and I say this with 500 rupees. If I'm back to zero, how much have I lost? 500 bucks? It's okay, so be it.
So going back to you are dominating.
I am dominating because I like that position.
All right then. This is the final part of the show, the final segment of the show, where we're going to play a game. It's called 5-second summaries.
5-second
Summaries. So there are these cards that are kept in front of you. They have movie names, all right? So once you pick up the card, I'm going to play this with you in turns. Once you pick up the card, you have 5 seconds to summarize the plot of the movie for me.
Okay.
And vice versa. You can't take the name of the actors, and you can't use a word from the name of the movie.
Okay.
In 5 seconds, and they're all big popular movies, so it's easy. Should I go first so you get a hang of it?
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's go. This is this singing, dancing, the movie.
But 5 seconds are over now. 5 seconds are over.
Let's try this with you, John. Then that was Om Shanti Om. I said singing that.
It's been my underwear.
Dostana.
Yeah.
Should I try? This is young boy who is.
It's over. 5 seconds are over.
It's not over, John. Give me.
5 seconds is genuinely
Give me
over.
a break. Give me 7 seconds.
Okay.
This is about a young boy who's unfit grows up to be fit.
Can't be Johnny Abraham because he's always fit.
No, it's not about you.
Unfit and grows up to be fit.
This is Hrithik Roshan in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Was he unfit in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum?
That fat kid who suddenly, all of a sudden, turns out to be fit.
So Karan is not cast rightly. Okay.
Oh. No, I didn't see that one.
This is the film where I had my best action in, and it's got a lot of martial arts.
This is Rocky Handsome.
Perfect.
Wrestling, husband and wife, both wrestlers.
Sultan.
Finally, I get one right. There.
I am a big supporter of this legend actor. Fan.
Oh. Very well done.
I love Shah
Very
Rukh.
well. One rule of the game. This is a new movie. Very good-looking people. Dysfunctional family. Dharma Productions.
Dharma Productions. Dharma Productions.
The name of the movie.
Oh, but you said dysfunctional, so I said Dharma only. Karan, dysfunctional.
Kapoor and Sons.
Oh, Kapoor.
Okay, I think this is the last one. Let's go. You.
I packed in a punch in this one.
Is this new?
Right now.
Dishoom.
Okay.
See, I've done really good in this game.
You've done very good.
I always
But
do really good.
you took more than 5 seconds, Renil.
Yeah.
Your reading took 3 seconds.
I mean, isn't it good when people last long?
Absolutely. That's why they call me Duracell. I last 6 times longer.
I can challenge you with that, but then anyway. Thank you so much, John. This is great
Thank you,
fun.
Renil. Thank
Every
you.
single time we meet is great fun. This is John Abraham. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
John.
आज की दुनिया में पोल्यूशन गेट्स इन एंड फेयरनेस गेट्स आउट। मुझे चाहिए डबल एक्शन एनरिच्ड विद ब्लैक चारकोल एंड आईसी क्ले कॉम्प्लेक्स। नया गार्नियर मेन डबल एक्शन फेस वॉश, गार्नियर्स फर्स्ट डबल टेक्सचर फेस वॉश। पोल्यूशन हटाए और दे वन टोन फेयर लुक। पोल्यूशन गॉन, फेयरनेस ऑन। नया गार्नियर मेन डबल एक्शन फेस वॉश।